Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. As Footies comes to a close, we're looking forward directly into the very last promo of FC25, but one that actually matters more for FC26. Guys, it's called the Preseason Promo. At least that's what it's been called the last few years, and it combines the endgame pack grind for those 99 rated with packs and rewards that we can obtain to start off FC26. It's a very unique promo. Also, with this one, we should be getting some transfer player SBCs and a new paid season pass and a free season pass to go alongside of it. There is a lot to get ready for today, guys, and we have a lot to discuss. But if you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Let's start things off by looking back at yesterday's content on Monday here in Objectives with the Flash Rush event and an interesting requirement here. You have to have at least 2 blocks completed in 4 separate matches in the Flash Rush event mode, which what this means, I think, is those blocks when you are picking your squad for a rush match on the right side of the screen that give you either double points or just a bonus. I think that means you have to complete 2 of those blocks in 4 separate matches, which is pretty easy to do. That's just a interesting and different challenge. I don't know if EA's ever released this before in these Flash Rush events, or if they have, I've missed it. But that's a small interesting thing there. You got to win 3 games apart from that and earn 40,000 points to get that Flash Rush event completed. So into evolutions we go with a new Evo. It's not as good as the 5 Playstyle Plus Picasso mode, but it's a free one, and we take that. It's named after the FIFA legend Ryan Kent, and it gives a pretty solid boost with good Playstyle Pluses and pace up to 98. It is max 95 overall, though, and it does not let you put in 99 pace or dribbling players. But this Evo's decent. Once again, some fun players fit into it. Cole Palmer, Team of the Year, gets the Quick Step Plus because this Evo does give, firstly, it gives Technical Plus, then it gives Quick Step Plus, then it gives Finesse, and at the very end, if you only have 3 Playstyle Pluses, it'll give you Flair Plus, which is a very unused and not popular playstyle in this game, probably the least popular playstyle out of all of them. It gives it as a plus, which is very interesting. But the other playstyle pluses and playstyles that it gives and stat boost, and it actually does give rolls. That's fantastic. Since this is a right wing positioning Evo, it gives rolls. Finally, some of the cards we've been wanting to evolve have been lacking rolls because some of the older cards don't have as many roll plus pluses, and this one does give that out. So it's not a bad Evo. I don't necessarily know who I'm going to put into this straight away. This Messi doesn't look too bad, but of course, you'd hope to get the 99 Messi. This Ferran Torres doesn't look too bad either, as a great card from previous season passes of old. So yeah, Cole Palmer, Ronaldo, Messi, some of those cards are fitting into this Evo. Not a super crazy popular one, but it's a free one. It gives roll plus pluses and 98 pace. It's not a bad one for a free Evo, let's be honest. Now, to go to SBCs, where we have 1 player SBC to discuss and 1 player pick, simply in this section here, it's just Inaki Williams. He's got 99 pace and very high physical, and he's only 2 squads, an 89 and a 90 rated squad for Inaki Williams. 5'5", of course. He's got finesse, rapid, low driven, and the power shot plus. So if you want some pace, there you go for the Inaki Williams card there. He can play right mid, right wing, and striker. Again, that strength, physicality stat that he's got going on there, those look at least pretty interesting. Very, very easy to complete. And then, of course, the player pick that we had yesterday was the 86 plus 2 of 3. I personally like this more than the 87 plus because it lets you take 2 players home, and a lot of times you're getting at least 1 special card and maybe another 88 or 87 gold, but sometimes you're getting 2 special cards in these 2 of 3 picks that you get to take back to the club with you, and that just means more exchanges or more fodder for your daily 85 times 10. Now, apart from that content yesterday, there was a bit of news that I want to discuss. Firstly, FC25 related, we have a new title update that's coming out, but EA is being very cryptic with what this update's actually doing. Literally, the notes that it says this update is going to be addressing is right here. It includes updates to some internal processes. That is all that this link says. Updates to internal processes. What does that mean? Does that have anything to do with the quick sell recovery that has been bugged since EA took away SBC bans? I was not really aware of this, but as some in the stream were saying yesterday, they have not been able to get cards out of their quick sell recover, which I haven't done that in a long time anyway myself, but evidently that part of the game has been glitched and somehow broken since EA took away those SBC bans. So maybe that's what EA is doing. Maybe they can't describe what these internal processes are, or they think we won't care. But I don't know. I think I'd care. I'd love to know what's going on there. But maybe they can't share. Who knows? Maybe it's pack weight. Who knows? We don't know. So that's something to kind of watch out for. I would be curious to know how big this update is going to be when it drops, maybe today or tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Now, this is an FC26 piece of news here. Before we talk about FC26 and preseason, we have got a official icon confirmed from EA. We already had Alex Morgan, Zlatan, and R9 Ronaldo in the pre-order icon pack confirmed, along with one of the 3 English midfielders. But we got yesterday Toni Kroos. EA dropped a nice little trailer video that kind of teased the Toni Kroos and then showed his card here as a 90 rated item. But we're starting to figure out, after looking at this card, what this 90 rated item means. Guys, this is the pre-order card design, but notice some of the extra added pizzazz, the extra card design around this that looks a little bit extra. That's because this is not going to be a 90 rated card when he drops in the pre-order packs to start FC26. That's what we were led to believe yesterday at first, but then upon further analysis, there's 2 different card designs. This is, where'd it go? This card design right here is the first one that we'll have at the start of the game. And since these icons that we get from the pre-order are live and upgrading later on in November, they're going to get a bit of a card design boost as well when those stats get boosted later on in the year. And they're going to get the extra flair on the design there. So in very EA fashion, they are showing us a 90 rated Toni Kroos. But if you pack him in this early stage of the game from your pre-order pack, he's probably going to be an 86 or an 87 rated and then get upgraded to a 90 at his full potential later on in November. So it's kind of an EA thing to do, at least it seems there, to try to sell more and create more hype by saying, wow, Toni Kroos is 90 rated, when actually that's not going to be his rating straight away, most likely in FC26 with his pre-order pack stuff. So that's kind of the news that's going around with Toni Kroos. At the very end of the video and them showing this card, they also teased another icon release. I don't know if they're going to be releasing another one today. It's very possible they could be dropping another little promo video because it looked like Marcelo was going to be announced next. There was also, if I pull up my bookmarks really quick here, there was a leak tweet from somebody that said, here it is. There was a leak tweet here that said Oliver Kahn, Marcelo, Totti, Alex Morgan, Telford, and O'Hara are going to be announced next. Those are some different names than what we had before. Of course, we're still waiting on confirmation for Chiellini, Iniesta, Bumkun Shah, who we were at least kind of interested in terms of the names of icons. We're going to be watching this very closely, but since they just announced the first one yesterday, I'm sure there's going to be more announcements yet to come. So that's what's going on right now. I do want to take a look really quickly before we get into the FC26 and the content around preseason. I want to take a quick look at the market because guess what? The 86 times 11s dropped, and guess what that means? Todd's cards, which I sold at 27,000 coins yesterday. Here's proof right here. 25 and 27K for Todd's cards. They are back down to 18 to 19K. This is a buy window opportunity, and I will say you probably got a little bit of time today. It's going to drop again. The 8611, it's a Tuesday, right? Heading into today, it's a Tuesday. So these packs, they dropped late yesterday. They're probably going to get re-released again this morning, Tuesday morning. So if you want to make an easy investment, honestly, I'd say pay all the way up to like 19,000 coins. I'm trying to pay only 19K flat or below, like 18,750. That's just me being stingy. But if you pay 19K and you can sell a card for like 25,000 coins in the next 2 days, that's pretty good profit no matter what budget you are on. So that is what I would say right now. If you want to take a look at some bids, like I'm just dropping a few bids here. 19K on some of these cards. Some of them don't sell for cheap because they're not in packs, but people still list them up. The ones that are in packs, like McTominay, Neves, Fernandez, these are the ones that you want to bid on. But that weekly investment, daily investment now that this kind of is looking pretty ripe for some profit in the next couple of days. So make sure you get on those cards. And then also, since the 86 times 11s dropped in the store, guess what's down in price? The Footies cards. Salah's 1.6 mil. Palmer's 1.8 mil. That's the lowest that I've seen them. Cole Palmer yesterday was 2.3. What was he? He was 2. He was just under 2 mil last night. Then it went all the way up to 2.2, 2.3, and then has been chilling right around 2 million coins. And now he's down 200,000 coins. Same thing with Salah. He's very, very down in price. So watch those cards a bit. And I will also say, watch out. This is going to kind of begin the conversation of the preseason stuff today. Watch out for Footies Team 1 and Team 2 cards, because those are the cards that have the highest likelihood of being re-released when we get out of Footies and into this preseason promo. So Mbappe 99 rated, Lamine Yamal 99 rated. These are the cards you're going to be, if you have them, you're going to want to sell pretty soon, because they could get re-released into packs. And of course, you guys know whatever gets re-released is going to get cooked with the amount of packs that we have out right now. So let's talk about this preseason promo, because it's only a Tuesday today. Why do we need to talk about this early? Because this is the type of promo that actually is very important. We're all getting excited for FC26. Those of us playing the beta, those of us that are not, we're ready for 25 to be over, for the year that it's been, and for 26 to start. And this is a very important promo that kind of bridges the gap between 25 and 26, and it makes the summertime actually worth more playing. It feels more worthwhile to play during this preseason promo, even more so than Footies, because you still have the fun 99 pack grind that is out there, but you're also getting progress in FC26 or playing FC25. Now, let's start with what is in packs, because there's not going to be any new cards released in packs. Footies should be the last of new items dropping in game. Unless the preseason promo is going to change this year, it's all re-releases. However, some of the cards that have not been released yet, like Shapeshifters, like Road to the Final Winners, should be seeing their first inclusion into these re-releases, maybe starting this Friday, maybe in the next couple of weeks beyond that. But these preseason batches usually end up being bigger than the batches that are released during Footies as well. So it's going to be 200 plus cards in packs the whole time during this preseason promo, and hopefully it does include some of the Footies cards. Now, historically, what they've done, kind of as we mentioned, is in the first week of preseason, they'll re-release some of the Footies Team 1 and Team 2 cards. Then in the second week, they'll re-release Teams 3 and 4. Then in the third week, they'll do some of the Team 5 and maybe some other Footies cards randomly from that. That's kind of what you can expect as of previous years. Kind of have shown us the way that they do the re-releases. And then, of course, the rest of the re-release is going to be completely random. Some of the cards that have already been re-released that were like 88, 89, 90 rated, like think about the Neymar with the forwards cap, like Total Rush Neymar. He could be re-released in packs once again. So maybe some of those cards that you either bought for evolutions or bought for whatever reason that are not in the best of batch 3 that have gone up in price, like Foot Birthday Dino would be a great example. That'd be a card you'd want to be careful with, because he could be coming back into packs again during one of these preseason re-release batches. Now, that's the first start, right? We're going to have a lot of cards in packs. The pack grind's still going to be great and better chances at 99s. The second big thing in terms of FC25 content is transfer SBCs and potentially transfer objective cards, transfers everywhere. Now, EA's been adding in a bunch of these players that have officially transferred to new clubs during the summer transfer window. Not all of them are added in yet. We don't have an Arsenal Gyökeres card in the game. We don't have a Benjamin Sesko Manchester United card, but that's the potential of what is coming with this promo. Like we've mentioned, and you can check this on Footbin anytime you want, go to the Players tab, hit New Players. You can see all the new cards that have been released. They're adding a bunch of bronze, silver, and golds that are in here that have gotten new clubs. So, of course, Trent, Frimpong, Kyle Walker, Florian Wirtz, Kevin De Bruyne in Napoli, Leroy Sané, Giroud back in France. There's so many different cards that could be getting special versions. Mateus Cunha for Manchester United is there. Players coming back from loan as well. Some of these nations or some of these clubs are incorrect, but that's just the potential that you have with the transfer cards here. There should be plenty of those SBCs, and fingers crossed, most of them should be 98 or 99 rated as well. Now, let's get to the fun stuff. We talk about FC26 rewards. How does this work? Well, it works kind of like you'd expect it to. You play FC25 and you get rewards in FC26. This has been a thing for a few years now. The rewards actually keep getting better every single year. Like last year, we had an 82 times 10 and an 84 times 5. That was crazy compared to what we got in FC24 carrying forward from FIFA 23. But this is kind of how it worked last year. There were 4 or 5 different places where you could play the game. It was a couple of evolutions, couple of objectives, and then completing the entire season gave you the best pack there as well. I would be very, very expectant of EA to do the exact same thing, especially with the premium season pass. I could see them being kind of, money hungry and put this behind a paywall and say you have to buy the premium season pass to get some of the best carryover rewards from FC25 to FC26. I hope they don't do that, but I'm just saying, make sure you have 500,000 coins, because if that's how much the premium season pass is going to cost, you're probably going to want to have that in store if you're grinding in this game right now, because that'll be worth your time. And that's what this is, right? It's an added level of grind in FC25 right now, which isn't a whole lot of grind. Like, you're doing an objective, which was pretty easy, 1 and 2 times. You're doing another crafting objective, and then 1 evolution down here at the bottom for like an 81 times 7 pack. You're like, Nate, why does an 81 times 7 matter, or an 82 times 5? It does, because those packs are given to you in the early first couple weeks of the game, and you just never know what you might hit from that. You might hit an 85 rated card that's like meta, or an 80, like last year, 85 rated Inaki Williams was a expensive meta card that was in people's teams 2 to 3 weeks into the game and very popular. Maybe you hit him from one of these untradeable packs. That is one thing to say too. Most of the time, these are untradeable packs, but expect the season pass, objectives, evolutions, and maybe even SBCs to be places where we look to see where these carryover rewards are going to exist. And usually what EA do a decent job of with this as well is outlining where the rewards are. Like, they'll tell us, like they did last year, there's going to be these rewards, and these are going to drop the first week. This one's going to drop the second week. This one's going to drop the third week of this preseason promo. So we'll keep you guys up to date and talking about that stuff when it does drop. But that's kind of how it works. As you can see here, it's not crazy packs. You get some FC24 packs too, but the carryover packs that'll go into FC26 rather, do end up being worth it. And it just, again, gives you that kind of extra added level of grind, because why not? If you're going to play FC26, why not play a little bit of 25 to get yourself a pack right now and get yourself a pack in the future? Is kind of a no-brainer. So along with that, we mentioned the season ladder. The season is coming to a close in just 2 days on Thursday. It's already been leaked that season 10 is called preseason. So that would of course mean that this promo is probably going to be called preseason once again as well. And like he's showing here, Wirtz and Gyökeres, it's very possible that we could have some transfer cards at level 30, 35, or 40, whatever the max level is going to be for this season. And of course, some FC26 packs as well. Probably some big SBCs, evolutions, and other stuff like that. Or not SBCs, but big player rewards, evolution consumables, and other packs will be inside of this season 10. It'll be the last paid season pass of FC25 as well. So just be on the lookout for that, and be looking out for more leaks in that regard too. Speaking of leaks and pack code related to the season, we had this tweet that was dropped yesterday. Footies Team 5 guaranteed. That'll be coming out tomorrow. We got a 6 times Footies pack. We got a 96 times 5 and a 96 times 4. The thing is here, the 96 plus on this Footies pack is just for show. Every single Footies is 96 plus. So it's basically a guaranteed Footies times 5, guaranteed Footies times 4 pack. This sounds like a weekly play objective if I've ever seen pack code to maybe guess where that would be at. It looks very similar to where we've seen packs in that section of the game. So watch out for more leaks. Watch out for news on who's going to be in the best of. Watch out for transfer SBC news, and watch out for player SBC leaks too, because we're still in search of our first 99 rated player SBC card. It could be this Friday. It could be a part of the preseason promo, and we could have re-releases. Don't throw this out of the realm of possibility. We could get our first 99 rated player SBC, who is somebody who's already been released as a 99 in this game. Like, they could drop Caroline Graham-Hansen as an SBC, because that is what they will do as we get closer and closer into the end game, especially like later on this month. 99 Messi SBC, 99 Cristiano Ronaldo, 99 Dembele, 98 Son, please EA, drop him as an SBC, 99 Hullet, 98 Henry. Those are cards that could be dropping as SBCs the closer and closer we get to the end of August, but maybe still for now, they're going to do some shapeshifters like we've had with the Rio, like we've had with the Maradona. So just watch out for more leaks regarding that as well. So that's everything related to preseason that we know right now. We're going to get a lot more news and leaks for sure, but I wanted to talk about it today because honestly, if you haven't been playing that much Ultimate Team, if like Footies has not been speaking to you, this is going to be a promo where there's that added level of excitement that is actually kind of worth coming back and playing just a little bit for. It's not going to take a lot of grind. It'll just be a little bit. Now, today's content on Tuesday, what else are we expecting? Well, our favorite player pick is going to refresh today because yesterday it refreshed, but it's going to go away today and probably come back just a little bit different. The 1 of 5 Footies player pick that is team 1 through 4 is hopefully just going to refresh today and give us team 1 through 5. A packable from it. It was 989s, and of course, the team of the week or team of the season with an 88 rated squad there. So this one, it's a must do. I've seen people hitting 99s from this. I get tweets about it every single day. You guys in the streams and videos have hit 99 rated from those Footies picks. So that is one thing to watch out for today in SBCs. Probably the biggest piece of content today, no cap. Also, we've got a Makalele Footies card who still has not been released yet. He was leaked as a part of this post from Donk. So I would believe that Makalele could be our player SBC today as well. Those stats do look pretty crazy. Maybe the pace could be a little bit higher, but incisive, block, intercept, and jockey for a stay back DM looks like a decent card if it is the right price. Now, also, the Evo streak we're on right now is pretty good with what we've had. I wouldn't be surprised if EA took a day off, but hey, you know, we'll just have to see. The Valiant Vita center back evolution is going to expire, so I might have to throw somebody into this really fast here. Yeah, this is the one that I thought about putting Archie Gray in, but I don't want to mess up his card design. I just think that Euro card design, Euro's winners design, that's going to be what I want to cherish about Spurs winning. I'm going to want to see every single one of those cards in the Europa League colors. So I may not change that one there, but I may put Hudlin in this one just to get a bit of the passing boost and the defensive boost. And that's my endgame center back Hudlin. We'll just have to see. But maybe a new Evo today, maybe not. Also, the weekly rush objectives should be refreshing as well. It's not going to be that crazy of a Tuesday. I am going to be finishing my weekend league rewards, though, because I've been seeing, and I tweeted this out a couple of hours ago if you guys saw, I've been seeing so many people that have packed 99s from the extra rewards from Foot Champs player picks this week, and I can't let that not be something that I at least try. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to get 8-9 wins in champs. I'm not off to a great start. I'm 5-4, but trying to use some of the Footies cards we've got, a couple of the evolution players we've upgraded as well. Got that Evo Gareth Bale. I mean, I'm saying Gareth Bale, I'd love to pack him, but I'm probably not going to. So that's why we're still opening packs and extending the grind. We'll do one exchanger for today, and we'll open a bunch more packs later today in the stream. I got a very, very full club that needs to be rinsed into 84 times 10s and a bunch of other stuff. That exchanger there was pretty mid. Anything else at the back? Bro, this dude Rijkaard and this dude Zico, they're always hiding where you least expect it. Make sure you're checking the back of your packs because you just never know when you're going to see one of those cards actually show up. So that's the video for me today, guys. I will catch you in a stream today. Good luck if you're finishing your Foot Champs. Good luck as you chase 99 rated cards. Send me all the tweets and all the pictures when and if you do pack them. And we have 2 days left of this 99 grind with the 699s, or 3 days left until we get to this preseason promo. But I do think that this site here, I'll link this down below in the description as well. If you want to kind of read through this and kind of understand preseason a bit more, this is what there really is to look forward to next, because it kind of gives us our first taste of FC26 and playing for rewards that we can get in next year's game. It's been Nate for TheFutAccountant, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a thumbs up on it, comment if you have any questions, of course, subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys in the stream today. It's been Nate for TheFutAccountant. Have a good Tuesday. Peace out.